Hi, Weather Joey here with your bottom of the South Island forecast. Updated on Sunday, November 15th, halfway through November. Before we get started though, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank and acknowledge the first peoples of this land and their ancestors from North Sydney all the way out to Souk and beyond for allowing us to live, work, and play on their beautiful traditional territories. On that note, actually, I just wanted to mention something. I have been reading this book. It's an eye-opener. The Reconciliation Manifestation, Recovering the Land, Rebuilding the Economy by Arthur Manuel and Grand Chief Ronald Derrickson with a preface by Naomi Klein. Wow, that is really opening my eyes, changing my perspective a little bit. Yeah, and what it's got me researching a little bit about the this area and the Douglas treaties that were apparently signed back in the 1850s, I think it was. And some of those treaties seem to have been based on the New Zealand Waitangi treaties of the 1840s that I looked into a little bit, researched a little bit when I was in Aotearoa with my aunt and uncle last winter. So look forward to researching that more. I'll be reporting back on you what I find, or reporting back to you. But in the meantime, let's get going on this forecast and a little bit of a recap of what was going on late last week and over this weekend. So we are really in this strong westerly flow that brought a lot of storm systems through later in the week and into the weekend. Bit of west-northwest, bit of west, but we're talking last forecast about this strong system coming in for Friday. Well, that got downgraded. Not as strong. It just kind of kept that flow going with the rain, and then some strong westerly winds in behind were the big deal for Friday, really. But what happened over the weekend is we got a stronger system than we expected for Saturday, yesterday. And really what's been going on and bringing about this westerly flow is low pressure dominating Gulf of Alaska. This brought in a little system yesterday that intensified rapidly as it came towards the coast. It passed between Haida Gwaii and North Vancouver Island last night, but yesterday it brought all these easterly winds and a chunk of rain. Not as much rain really, but it was more about the winds yesterday. As it passed through overnight, today we're in the wake of that low. A mix of sun and clouds, some isolated showers out there, but a much calmer day today. And during this whole thing, temperatures have been fairly cool, cooler than seasonal, bringing lots of snow to the South Coast Hills. In fact, over the weekend yesterday, I think Cypress on the North Shore opened up for skiing and snowboarding, and that's an early season start, November 14th. I mean, really. We'll see if that sticks at all, so to speak. Or whether we get a warming trend. And I'm going to get into that actually, because what we got here, so I talked about this low pressure up here. Well, tomorrow, or really today and into tomorrow, this low pressure is going to be sinking down through offshore waters, well offshore, but it's going to support the development of a strong little low off the US West Coast, maybe even closer here. And tomorrow, this low is going to start moving up the coast. And that'll be in process for Monday and into Tuesday. Very strong winds predicted, okay? So really what we're expecting to see is winds to be strong southeast winds, east to southeast winds, out the straits, up the straits, and offshore. Really increasing through Monday. Bands of rain starting probably midday, a little bit later on Monday, and continuing in through the night as this low moves up the coast. And that'll be a process that happens right through Tuesday, with bands of rain and showers moving through Tuesday, and fairly strong winds up the coast Tuesday also. Also, this system is going to be drawing some warm air, and so I'm going to put that in orange. And so this is coming from low, drawing some warm air up here, and the temperature, freezing levels are really going to rise with this. So what starts Monday as rain in the Alpine, the upper hills, looks like it's going to change, or it starts as snow, looks like it's going to change to rain later in the day as those freezing levels rise. So could be quite damaging. It will be quite damaging to the base depending on how high up it gets, but really the snow accumulation level will be rising. I've been watching Whistler, snow in the valley. That'll likely get washed away. In behind, as we get into Tuesday, freezing levels drop a little bit. So will the snow level. How much snow will fall? It all depends, but a bit of a hit to the early start to the season. So that's into Tuesday, quite stormy. If you're watching waves, there's a lot of waves out of the south coast. Really, I mean, you should. Some of the waves up here in the North Island will really be pretty intense. So good storm watching if you're up there. As we get into, let's follow this system up the coast. So it'll move up the coast and start to hang out here Wednesday and Thursday as it slowly fills. Now, that'll mean a much mellower day for Wednesday and Thursdays. Winds calming down and really a return to this kind of seasonal, showery, let's say seasonal, not cool, not mild, but seasonal, showery west-southwest to west flow for Wednesday and Thursday as this low fills. As we get into later in the week, next week, Friday into Saturday, we're starting to see some more, the model showing storm action, bringing kind of a return to a stormy flow or a stormy weekend into Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but that's a little bit early, so let's not get too detailed. Check back in midweek this week. I'll come up with another forecast and see what our weekend is looking like next week. Anyway, I hope that helps out. Stay safe, stay healthy, be kind, and as always, may the forecast be with you.